Greetings, greetings. We have a download, baby. And this download right here, you need to sit down, be humble. It's like, no, let me stop. I was going to sing Kendrick Lamar, sit down, be humble, sit down. Let me tell you something. If y'all just seen, if you just seen the post that I just posted, we're going to dive into some Adam and Eve knowledge. Okay? You got it wrong. The Adam and Eve story was wrong. They never gave it to you right. Look at life. Every time a man falls short, every time a man go to Samantha and he get bruised and hurt, who do he blame? Who do he snake out? Who do he go against? The woman. Who? Hear me out. We going deep. We finna go through some deep dives. When Adam and Eve presented themselves on this planet, hear me out. I'm going to say, instead of Adam and Eve, they told you Adam and Eve, right? But hear the story. It was Lilith that was here first. Lilith, and then she created Adam. So that Adam, she asked the gods in the heavens, since she was already on a planet, which is the lowest frequency, she asked the gods to present her a twin of her. So Adam came to this planet to become Lilith's divine masculine. There was no such thing as marriage. There was no such thing as, boyfriend and girlfriend. They was simply designed for each other. Right? Here, Lilith and Adam, they live in a beautiful fairy tale life. They in a garden. Lilith is just as powerful. Every few minutes, she fasts. She go into meditation. She's deep as hell. She's always in the cosmos, bringing things from her ideas in her spiritual garden on the planet, helping the fruit, bearing the animals. She's going through the garden of earth. The earth is a big old garden, for one. Lilith is going everywhere she stepped. The earth is blooming into her. See, they fucked you up when they told you it was Lilith that was evil. Hear me out. Lilith walking through the garden, and she's everywhere she goes, she's creating life. Right? She told Adam, you must learn the ways. Just like the Egyptians, the man have to learn the woman's ways in order to become a full man. Lilith told Adam, beware of the rotten fruit. We can eat anything else, but you cannot eat from that poison tree. You cannot eat from that tree. He continued, okay. Here go a hard-head ass, knucklehead ass son. You tell a son, this is life. I'm about to keep putting it together. When you tell a man, your son, don't date that woman, she wicked, he still go do it. Oh, you better stop skating and walking down them stairs with them skates. He still go do it. Hard-head ass boy, right? You tell a child what they can't do, they go want to do it more. So that's why I try to limit how much I tell my children not to do. And I just showed them the example. So when you tell children things not to do, it's going to be interesting for them to do. A masculine, I will say. Women, girls, a little different. They like, I ain't finna touch that. Mama said no. They might touch your makeup, though. Okay? Adam got the whispers from that beautiful snake that came up. It was a beautiful snake. That snake was indeed a lower form of vibration. It could have been the masculine. It could have been the Luciferians that was up there telling God it should be free will on the planet. It should be good and bad. So this angel went behind God's back, which God already knew that this angel was going to go against him or her. The angel tell Adam, if you bite this fruit, you no longer have to be a student of Lilith. You see all that power she got? You see how everywhere she go, earth grow, life began? You see how she can connect to the cosmos every time she go into meditation. She's not even there. It's just like her body there. You see how she go into cosmos? You can too. Hear me out. This is where the feminine aspect come at in the man. So if you can do that too. This is what the snake telling Adam. You can do it too. Adam looking, he say, but I love her. She's a goddess. She's everything. I know you can still love her. But if you take this fruit, you will become her. Adam bit the apple. And when Adam bit the apple, Lilith instantly felt it. She fell. Boom. Woo, they showing me the story. Woo, this shit so deep. They showing me how it went. Adam fell. She instantly felt it in her gut. Oh, what's going on? Hold on. When he bit it, it was the sun's outside. It got a little dark. The moon started to show. Hold on. Not even just the moon. It just got a little fuzzy in the atmosphere. The sun was covered by a cloud of something, of nothing. And she go check on Adam, and Adam has this look in his eye. He said, I did it, baby. I'm become you. I don't have to learn no more. I don't have to be in the study of learning a woman's ways. I don't have to do that no more. I'm you. I'm another form of you. She looked at him in his soul and said telepathically, what did you do? I listened to him. The snake gone. All of a sudden, they continue on their day. She tried to fix it. She go to the cosmos. Every time Lilith tried to manifest or meditate, her meditations was getting disrupted. She didn't know why she couldn't have the best connections with the source in the cosmos no more. It was becoming a distraction. Every time she went up there, she can get there, but she couldn't hear as she did before. She couldn't touch her garden as much. So she just was like, what's going on? It was Adam. So guess who else came? Eve. And Eve was a physical form of the snake. Right? Y'all ever seen Suicide Squad? TikTok, this for entertainment purpose. That's a movie. Y'all ever seen that movie, Suicide Squad? When they had the witch enchanted, or whatever her name, enchanted, and they kept her heart captive. That was Eve. Eve is the Jezebel. Eve is the karmic twin flame. Hear me out. So here come Eve. Okay. She come in. Adam, ooh, he drooling over the karmic. He love that Jezebel scent. He like, ooh. And Lilith like, she's not right. I don't know where she come from. I know she exists in the cosmos because there's always duality. Yin and yang. There's always darkness and light. She didn't know where the fuck Eve came from out of nowhere. It was just her and Adam here on the planet at one point. And the animals that Lilith was creating. Lilith was never the evil one. It was Eve. That's why they call her Eve. Evil. When Eve comes, she's beautiful. She's stunning. She probably even looked better than Lilith, to be honest with you. The devil always look good. That's why I tell y'all, be careful with them fine motherfuckers. Them the ones. Hear me out. This shit get deep. I gotta calm myself down. Y'all gotta understand this download so deep. Eve manipulated Adam to be with her and showed him the ways of manipulation. And then Eve, because let me tell you something. Eve was never going to come on this planet and just attack Lilith. She knew she couldn't do that. She didn't have the right to do so. So she was only going to be with Adam because it was a sign for her to ruin a divine connection. And this is why men always cheat on powerful women with weak ass bitches. And y'all be like, she ain't even half of me. What? Why is he cheating on me with a little Tatiana? Because that's the Adam and Eve. That's that spell. That's that spell in a black man and a man, period. It's the spell. And it's been on them since the Adam and Eve days. That's why the divine feminine always got snaked out and went with the karmic. That's why the karmic relationship lasted more than kingdom spouses and kingdom unions, because the Adam and Eve. But hear it out. This is how it get. So Eve and Adam have a nice little journey. They begin to create children. I believe Lilith was bearing a child from Adam. She has not push this child out yet. It usually used to take 9 days to birth a child, but now it takes us 9 months. Hear me out. Hear me out. Lilith was having complications with this child coming out of her. But by her having the connection with Adam before he bit the apple off the tree, this baby was protected. This child was protected, but it was only one child. She was only one. It was one, and it was a boy. And that's where the evil stepmother come at. That's why that Eve, you hear that Eve? Ooh, the evil stepmother coming at. Hear me out, but let me get you here. Ooh, this shit's so deep. Adam began to learn some of Eve's ways, but Adam had already bit the fruit, so Adam was already profound to feminine energy, but he didn't read the fine print from the snake. He will only become a Jezebel, feminine energy. He began to be jealous of Lilith out of nowhere. I don't know why I don't like her no more. I just want to get her gone. He become irate. So Eve understand that, and Eve love it. But Eve said, we can't touch her though. But Adam didn't give a fuck. He wanted to harm Lilith. Eve and Adam began to leave and move on another part of the town, and it was a blockage. The divine gods put up a shield where Adam can no longer come in contact with Lilith. Lilith was in her garden. She cried. She didn't know what tears was. She cried. But she continued on her side of the frequency, her side of the spiritual gate to continue to bear life. She know the only how that he can get over here if she come over there and allow him in. She welcome Adam in. Adam and Eve is the ones that had all the evil children. They probably had one chosen child and turned the siblings against each other. That's where the Gabe and the brother, the Abel and Gabe come in at. That was from Eve and Adam. They had so many karmic children, so many soul ties, so many rotten fruit. They had so many children of jealousy and hate and love, but they actually liked it. They liked that their children were in rivalry with each other. They had twins with the sample head. Listen, Cain and Abel. Yeah, there you go. I'm getting here. So while Lilith over there with her one child having pains now, but she still was able to get this baby out of there with that nurture, the nature, the birds, everything surrounded and helped her through her moment. She birthed her child. About time she birthed her child, when she finally get a glimpse of what Adam is doing over there with Eve, they didn't have about 20 motherfucking kids. That's why I tell y'all, the Jezebel woman have more children than the divine woman will ever bear on this planet. Don't ever. Let me tell you something. Why do you think most divine women don't get pregnant as often? You don't get pregnant because you're not laying with a divine masculine. You're not laying with somebody that's supposed to be in your reality. You don't have many children until you meet your kingdom spouse. It be the Jezebels that have about 9 kids. This is the Eve gene. I hear the ancestors like, say it, but I'm trying to give it to y'all the way I'm giving it, because it's like I see it and I'm giving it to y'all at the same time. Adam became very miserable with Eve, and he loved the miserable. He learned her ways. He learned to hunt women. So all of his children he had, guess what happened? They become lovers. The children was instantly, that's where the incest come from. The children become lovers. They produce. More and more. And remember, Lilith had her one child. Remember that, right? Lilith in her garden, when her child become of age, her child is this beautiful shining God. He is the Christ. Lilith's son was Christ. Y'all, every divine feminine got that baby daddy. And he got more kids, and them kids can't stand your children with the children's dad. This is where it come from. Adam snaked Lilith out, his divine feminine, for a Jezebel karmic woman, and lived in chaos and misery for the rest of his days while he still recruited demonic seeds, and they were poisoned so that they can attack the Lilith motherfucking conscience. That's why your man will cheat on you for a woman with lesser than what you have, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally. This is why the man always leaves the Lilith, the goddess, for the Jezebel, because it is the spell that Adam motherfucking caused. Baby, let me tell you something. Woo! This shit deeper than motherfucking music, food, life itself. This is why your divine spouse takes so long with the karmic, because he's trying to break the Adam spell. And when he bit that fruit, he became feminine. And this is why the spell of feminine men and men that like men has been born. It was Adam. It was never even Eve. Eve only came because the destiny changed. The journey changed. When he ate that motherfucking apple, everything changed. And Lilith felt it on the other side of the town, creating a town. What if I told you Eve has been just as manipulated as Lilith? That's why the divine feminine, she only cried for a minute. And now she got an 800 credit score. Now she celibate, she abstinence. Now she got her 2 chosen children and she on her journey. She can give a fuck about a man. She love him, but she can give a fuck. She on her journey. That's why when a divine feminine leave the Adam gene, she bossed the fuck up. While he live in misery with that Jezebel. But Adam manipulated Eve too. Because let me tell you how he manipulated Eve. Eve already knew, she was told not to ever go against Lilith because she's the divine creator. But Adam turned Eve against Lilith. Adam turned Eve against Lilith. And that's why you have the baby mama drama. That's where the baby mama drama come in at. Because the first baby mama is the chosen one. The second one could be just the Jezebel. And now the Jezebel want to fight the divine feminine because she was with him first. And she actually bared the fruit of all living life. Look at this Adam on here. Talk about wrong story. You are Adam. You mad because you are Adam. And I can't help that you know that you are Adam. I would never name a child Adam. That's a curse itself. Lilith knew what happened. And y'all was thinking it was Lilith that was evil the whole time. It was never Lilith. Why do you think they label and they talk about Eve more in the Bible? Because they knew Eve was a clueless Jezebel. She was a sexy red. Eve was a sexy red. But Eve loved Adam. But Adam could never love Eve the way he loved Lilith. Because that was his divine spouse. That was the one he was supposed to chose the right path with. That's why the divine feminine ended up having a fucked up karmic baby daddy. Because he was supposed to choose the route with you, divine feminine. But he chose Eve. Eve became manipulated by Adam because Adam learned the ways super fast. And he knew if he keep Lilith and Eve in corruption and beef, he got them two worried about each other that they don't even see what the fuck Adam got up his sleeve. And that's where the chaos began. That's when the men started marching with feminine energy. That's when the men began corruptive. They become abusive. That's when they create pagan holidays. It all stemmed from the gene of Adam. And don't get me wrong. Adam and Eve still was able to produce each child of theirs, each generation, their children, their children, their children's children were only able to get one chosen one. And that is why you, chosen goddess, all your siblings begin to hate you. Mama got 5 different baby daddies, and your siblings hate you. That's why it's only one chosen one in each family group. And the Jezebel can carry it. Because why? Adam still was able to connect to Lilith when they created their firstborn, the Son of Christ. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you hear it? No, I want you to mute out what the Bible told you. I want you to hear the story that Lilith and Eve are telling me now, because the Jezebel have a purpose just as well as the divine feminine. But let me tell you, both of them was manipulated. But Lilith, she didn't let the manipulation harbor on her reality. Because in this garden, one child was able to cross the gates to go see the Son of Christ. It was a girl. They sent the beautiful Jezebel woman with the eyes of a snake, and she can slither. She seen Lilith's son in a garden picking, and she tried to get Lilith's son to go to the same tree Adam ate off of. But Lilith's son was a God, and he is Christ. He looked at her instantly and said, "You know, woman of God. You know, godly woman. You a snake." And when he called out what she was, she vanished. She got the fuck on. She screamed. This man was so powerful. This is why I tell y'all, being a single mother is not so bad. It's because you protecting your children and you're building your Christ son up. You're building your goddess daughter up to be strong motherfuckers. It's the man that will get in there and delay the progress of that growth. So when Adam's son, which he had with Lilith, seen this woman come in there and try to manipulate him to go to that tree, he instantly went back and told his mother. That's what a mother's boy come in at. He told his mama. He said, "Ma, I seen a beautiful woman today. And she tried to get me to go to the tree that you told me my father ate from." She looked at him and said, "No fear." She said, "I knew she would come. But it's a free will that you must choose, son." And guess what? The Christ son didn't choose the Jezebel woman. They coexisted for many years. Until one day Adam just couldn't get enough of his bullshit, and he tried to go over there and say, "I want to see my son." This is what happens in the life of the divine feminine when she lead a baby daddy for years, and her and the children come up. The son become a famous basketball player. The son become very successful. Here come the daddy now. You ain't seen your son in years because you was envious of divine feminine. You wanted her life. You was jealous of her, and she still lived her life in harmony, told her children the truth, and kept it pushing. This is why the black man come when a son is on his motherfucking shit. Because it go back to Adam and Eve and their children and Lilith and her one son. What if I told you Lilith stayed alone for years, decades, before she met another man? Because Eve and Adam was so obsessed with her, they couldn't stop chanting under the full moons to keep Lilith single and unhappy, because they felt like she was weaker by herself. But they was wrong, because Lilith began to connect to the masculine within the cosmos, just like the divine feminine. So he come to baby daddy years later. "Oh, son, I always love you. Your mama kept you from me." And they look at, "No, my mama didn't." But your son still look at him and pay your daddy off. Pay him off to just leave, man. Here go you some money in a car. This what you want? Buy. But this is when the son comes, just like the movie. What's the name of that movie? Blue Hill Avenue. When the father come in the son's life and try to snake your son out. Because of the Adam energy. This is when the father become envious of the Son of Christ. He said, you my son, you came from me. But that's my mother, my creator, my goddess. And we learn how to connect to the Father in the sky. We learn how to connect to the Father in heaven. That's where God come from. Because when they abandoned you, chosen one, God took you in. When they abandoned Lilith, when she was pregnant with her child, her son of God, you know what they did? God took Lilith and her son in. They was under heavy protection since the day Adam Jr. was birthed. But guess what? Lilith didn't name him Adam. Lilith named him the Christ, the star. That's why your baby daddy cheated on you when you were pregnant. Because you was carrying a Christ. And his Adam gene and his DNA couldn't help but go against the divine feminine. That's why this shit is like this in this life. It was because of the spell the man caused upon himself because of temptation. So that's why the Jezebel always want to fight Lilith. The Jezebel can't stand a divine feminine, but the Jezebel now know she can't touch the divine goddess. Eve can't touch the divine feminine, but Adam can become close enough to hurt the divine feminine because he entered into her. That's why so many divine feminines has lost their lives in the hands of a wicked man. It was the Adam gene. It was the Adam curse. Your daddy, just go to Cinderella story. Here we go. This is where the Cinderella story come in at. Because when something happened to Lilith gene, the descendant of Lilith, because some of us Liliths, we did get clipped off of this planet at one point. Yes, we did. They won a few times. We not gonna sit up and act like we won all the time. No, we lost some and won some too. But this time we're only being favored. But let me tell you, when Lilith became ill because they poisoned her descendant, which was the descendant of Lilith, when they poisoned her, right? The Son of Christ had to go live with his wicked father and stepmother. And that's where the evil stepmother come in at with the divine feminines and the divine masculines. That's why you lose your father to karmic women, chosen goddess. That's why your father go from loving you and then he began to isolate and he's abandoned you because he fell in love with the Jezebel that was sent in his life to keep him from the divine goddess. That's where the Cinderella story come in from Adam and Eve. Because Lilith somehow ended up getting sick. She got cancer. She passed, something happened. Well, the child of chosen God had to go live with the father and evil stepmother for a while. And the evil stepmother knew she couldn't touch Lilith's child. So what she did, she put spell work on Adam gene descendants in the womb to create this beautiful man that loved his daughter and child to turn him against his seed. Because she knew the spell would only work if he continued to enter into her wicked portals. That's why you, chosen one, have been abandoned by your father. It go back to Eve and Adam. Because even though Eve was being manipulated by the man, because he still couldn't stop his desires to have multiple choices and multiple women, Eve's jealousy became so irate that she was jealous of his child that was born chosen with that divine feminine over there. How dare you get that divine feminine pregnant with a beautiful soul child? This child have more light, spiritual abilities than any of our children we had. Look at them. They're fucking looking like, they look like Scar and his descendants and his children. These children don't look like that one over there glowing. If we keep that child over there low vibrational, she will fall. But Eve always knew she couldn't touch the divine feminine or masculine that was sent from Lilith, or she'll be dead. You see how all this play a part? You see how the Bible lied to you, but it told you the truth too? You just had to see it. They talk about Eve a lot. Oh, you got the Eve gene because you made a child albino. No. Eve is a short word for evil. Lilith is a short word for love. You see that? Love and creation. Both. But what if I told you, just like in the movie Suicide Squad, with Enchanting, and they carried her heart. That's what Adam was doing. He was hurting Lilith, Eve, all the time. Lilith was over there in her own zone. Eve walked out the garden one day and said, I'm leaving this no life has a house. I'm going over there to talk to Lilith because I want to know how to get over this karmic ass man. He don't love me. We have daughters and he want the daughters. You know, he don't love me. He's a king, a nasty king. Lilith let Eve in because remember, Eve can't touch Lilith. She let Lilith in, Eve in. Come on. She say, have a seat. You want some tea? The honey tree or the apple tree? Which tree you want the tea from? Green tea? Which tea? She said, it don't matter. This is why the Jezebel always come to you, woman2woman. This is why they always message Lilith and the divine feminine. Even in this life, you always get somebody trying to text you, woman2woman. Girl, your man messing with me. Woman2woman. This is what happened. This is back in the Eve and Lilith times. Lilith sitting in there, her solitude, her peace. And she look at Eve and she say, you must leave him. She said, I can't leave him. How did you do it? How? Lilith and Eve is now about to coexist. The Jezebel is no longer about to be tricked. The Jezebel is no longer about to be tricked to go against Lilith. She's no longer about to be tricked. So Jezebels and divine feminines still deserve still have a purpose here on this planet. But now they're about to come together to release the spell from Adam. The spell already been lifted. We already released that spell off the divine masculine. It's the divine masculine's job to choose to let that spell be fully released, because now the divine masculine is holding that spell. When he got all these different girls, he got all these BBL drizzies, he got all this baby mama drama. That is because he's still holding on to the spell. That's why in this life, the Jezebel see you and she keep it pushing. That's why sometime in this life, the Jezebel will actually help the divine feminine. How many of your girls came and let you know what your man was doing behind your back and you knew she was a Jezebel too? She was trying to help the divine feminine from being in low vibrational unions. This is why karmic relationships are ending, because the Jezebel know she too have a Jezebel masculine. So that's why the Jezebel leaving Lilith man alone, the divine masculine alone, because the Jezebel knows she already a Jezebel. She already did her dirty deeds. She now would desire a karmic man that craved destruction like her. That's why the spell has been lifted up off of the black man and the men, period, to leave these karmic relationships, that spell work, because the divine masculine is now coming home to Lilith, his divine feminine, because for so many years, Lilith was over there single and happy. Until the God said, why do Adam think he's that powerful to try to keep Lilith from ever connecting to her true spouse? And that's when Mary met Joseph. Woo! Divine feminine. Your divine masculine is on his motherfucking way. Joseph didn't play no games about Mary. Your divine masculine ain't finna play no games about you, and he ain't even laid with you yet. That wicked baby daddy over there that's been chanting under the full moon, it's been your baby daddy doing spell work. It's been your baby mama, your karmic baby mama, if you a masculine on here. Every full moon, they don't miss a beat. I don't want her to ever be happy in love. I don't even want my daughter to be happy in love. Nobody should because Lilith surrendered to her destiny. She knew it was change, and she didn't care to know when it was going to come again. Lilith dealt with her hurt, her isolation. Lilith actually manifested a beautiful woman for her son. And he got that. The son of Christ. That's where Mary and Joseph come in at. That was Lilith with a different name, a descendant. One of the Liliths passed away. The other one came. It was a different name. Then Mary came, and then it was the son of Christ. It was the same shit. But how was you gonna get your way out of it? They told you a lie about Adam and Eve. It was Adam that bit the apple. And Lilith never touched the apple. Eve probably enjoyed it a little bit. Lilith said, you do bad all by yourself. That's what Tyler Perry came in. Do bad all by myself. Hell no, you do bad by yourself. I ain't going by that tree. And I'm going to educate my child, my Christ, my son of God. I'm going to educate him on that tree. I'm going to even educate the animals about that tree. That's why when the baby daddy get to acting up, the divine feminine don't go out here and get 5, 6 niggas after that. You go get that. Now you in the hospital with an STD. You go make 5, 6 kids with a different man, a different woman. Not us. That's why you end up turning around and you look at your baby daddy. He done got about 4 more kids, stressed out, on drugs. And the divine feminine still got her same 2. Her same 1. This is why they love seeing 2 women go against each other. Divine feminine, the Jezebel. They love seeing us fight. But now we surrendered, both. Lilith no longer judge the Jezebel for the destruction she's caused. Because Lilith embraced the destruction. She's the creation and the destruction as well. But she know, if Jezebel, Eve keep doing all the destruction, Lilith can just be as high vibrational as ever. So you brought balance in the planet. Thank you. I no longer have to be bad and good. I can just be in my good and you over there in your evil. Eve. That's why you be careful when you meet a woman named Eve. She evil. She got some evil in her ass. Eve. Look at it. Lilith and love. Eve and evil. Because love still have an E at the end. And Eve still have a L. I mean, is it Eve? Eve still have an E in there too. Lilith and Eve. Love and evil. So love still got an E and an L. Eve still in there. Eve is in there and love is in there. It was always Eve. If we can keep Eve and love against each other, They won't even see the destruction, the fallen discharge, as I said discharge, the fallen Adam, his motherfucking corrupt ways. This is why the masculine men today in today's society want to be feminine. This is why he's choosing to be feminine. He wants you to chase him, Lilith. This is why the masculine man craves other men in masculinity in man. Because when he ate the apple, he became very fertile to the hormones of a woman. But he still could never bear the child. Stop meeting Adams and start just focusing on yourself so that you can start meeting the true Christ. Because Lilith's first son, he didn't fall for a Jezebel. Because he was not only Lilith's son, which was a powerful being, he also listened to the callings of the cosmos, the heavens. That's why you don't really hear Christ saying he had children or a baby mama or nothing. Christ didn't fall for the illusion around that time. He didn't fall for the beautiful woman with snake eyes because she thought she cloaked herself good enough. And actually that woman was his sister. He didn't fall for her. Christ didn't fall for her, and that's why the divine masculine is still out here. It's just he's a little hidden. He's a little guarded. He's a little protected. Some of your divine masculines could be with a karmic Eve descendant. He could be. But most of your divine masculines not gonna bear children with the karmic. They're unable to. The access has been denied. That's why as soon as your masculines get with you, now all of a sudden y'all had babies and y'all couldn't get pregnant with any of y'all other partners. That's because access was denied. I was only able to bear children with my children's dad because he did have some purity in him before he ate the poison fruit of his demonic Adam gene. Divine feminines, you are about to meet your master. You are about to meet your divine masculine. Divine masculines, you are about to come in union with your divine feminine. The divine masculines no longer have attraction to the Jezebel spirit, and the Jezebel spirit no longer have attachments to the divine masculines, because she now know she will never be happy with that divine masculine because she used more spell work than she can actually use her ass to jiggle, because the divine masculine will still cheat on the Eve gene for the rest of his life. I don't give a fuck if he marry her. The divine masculine will crave power in other women. That's why most of your fathers were heavy, severely serial thoughts. They get married to the Eve and still cheat. That's why the divine masculines, you go get your body did, your BBL, he still cheat because he don't want to be with the Jezebel karmic Eve gene. He crave power. And the more he's with you and you not giving him nothing, you're draining him. His natural response as a Christ man, a God man, a connection to the source man, he will always crave power from other women. And that's why Eve is still heartbroken. Why? Why do you just still love your first baby mama? Why do you still lust over girls and cheat on me? Why do you still love Lilith? You can never love me. Because Jezebel, Eve, you too have a divine partner, but he is a Jezebel partner as you are. He may be the Capricorn and the tarot in the negative form, because that is simply who you deserve to. Jezebel, you was only with this divine masculine to keep him from his true divine spouse, because you signed a contract to keep a broken home out here, but he still was breaking the vows and home you had with him. That's why the divine feminine is about to come in contact with her divine masculine. And the Jezebel will go through her single moment like Lilith had to. And the Jezebel will come in contact with her Capricorn and the tarot deck. Her wicked man. He can either be the devil or he can be the God. What? You gave no class? You mad because you just don't know what to say. You're mad because you probably got the Adam and Eve gene. You know the Jezebel time is up. Even the Jezebel has surrendered to her ending. And her ending is because you never was with that divine masculine because you connected to him and you love him. You was with that divine masculine because you was envious and jealous of Lilith. You wanted her power through her man. You knew that him and her was created at the same time. You didn't want your own man. You wanted somebody else's because you too was being drained by the divine masculine because he was never able to fully connect to you in the bedroom. And you got mad, Lilith, Eve. You got mad, Jezebel, because you couldn't pull the energy from him anymore, especially when he laid eyes on his divine prize. That's why the women, the Jezebels, like to come knocking on Lilith and the divine feminine door. Woman to woman. Why? What do I do? He still love you after all these years. I got the ring, bitch. I got the boobs. I got the BB Yale drizzies. I got the no belly. I got the niggas on me. And the long nails, the tongue rings. I got all of the shit that the snake of the evil have. But he still crave you. He still dream of you. He wake up in his sleep and I wake up out the sleep and I still hear him calling on your name. K Nirvana. Come here, where you going? You know your divine masculine dreaming about you. You know that karmic sitting up there hearing him lust over you, love over you. Because if you having dreams about your masculine and you waking up at the wee hour, don't know why you can't sleep, because your ass in his head. See, that's what happens when you go and fuck with God unions, because only we have the telepathy abilities with our twins. We know what they're faced with when you don't even know. I don't know why he ain't been talking to me, because he's stressed out. He just lost a bet. He's stressed out. He got to keep buying new tires. You don't even know that, karmic. You too busy worried about your nails. I don't know why he coming in this house and every time he look at me, he just huff and leave out the door and leave again. I don't care. As long as he paying these bills, I'm cheating anyway. I don't care. Because he don't want to be home with you. He know you don't love him. He know y'all don't have a connection. You wouldn't even know if he ain't feeling well unless he tell you. The divine feminine know when her masculine need her, even when they ain't in union physically. Because she'll pick up the phone and call him and say, hey, I just wanted to call and check on you. You okay? Damn, you called just in time. I needed that. We know what the fuck our divine masculine need. We know what he need. He know what we need. That's why he can't stand to see us cry. Our divine masculine's watching our shit right now. He go to the bathroom, you thinking he cheating. No, he on there looking at the downloads we putting out. He over there seeing how close he is to union because he feel it, but he know he still gotta remove some shit in his life. What? This is why you can't compete with Lilith, Eve. Because Lilith ain't in competition with you. Lilith know her journey, her destination, and her purpose. That's why Eve always need confirmation from the Lilith gene. That's why the Jezebels can't help but watch the divine feminine. She don't know why she hates you. Your divine spouse, he with that karmic, she don't know why she hates you, and she ain't even physically ever met you. And divine masculine ain't giving her no hint about you. But Eve did have a dream about the divine feminine. All the Jezebels have a dream about the divine feminine that's really supposed to be with that divine masculine. That's what make them lust over his ass more. Keep him drunk, you can get him more. When he ain't his self, you get more out of him in the bedroom. How do it feel to sit at home and you be treated like a skank because he really crave his divine feminine? You finding other girls in his phone and it ain't nowhere near. He ain't sleeping with us because the divine masculine don't want to put us in that feud. He want Eve to leave him. He don't want to always leave her. He want him to show her to leave him. She keeps seeing all these girls he be laying with and she still ain't left. He like, this dumb bitch won't give me a break. Damn, she won't leave me alone. You ain't even seeing my divine feminine. I'm just showing you the what ifs. So you won't even have, the divine masculine is protecting you like a motherfucker divine feminine. That's why you know, he let you know that he got a girl or he in a relationship because he wants you to know, but he not finna let her know about you divine feminine. He don't want her to spit no venom on your name. And when she do find out about you, it's because the gods gave her a dream and showed her your fucking face. The gods always show us when a man has somebody. A divine union. I remember I was dating a man a few years ago when the gods came in my dream and showed me him getting married to a dark-skinned woman. They told me he's already spoken for. And when your divine masculine meets you, that karmic that he's with will get a dream as well. He's already spoken for. It's her. God will show them who they're supposed to be with. They will show their karmics who they're supposed to be with. It's a godly union. These people know, that's why they hold on tighter. They try to come in between God and union. And that's why they still end up coming to you, woman to woman, apologizing. You be like, you don't owe me no apology. I just want to apologize for what I put you through. Yeah, because you know. When God showed me that man had a wife, a man I was dealing with had a wife on the way. He was about to get married. He was called for a kingdom union. I cut that motherfucker off. Why am I playing with you? I know God told me you got somebody. I ain't your divine partner. When you be out here dating chosen one and a man always saying you got nigga, you got this, and you don't even got nobody, that's because the karmic men got a dream that the divine feminine was spoken for. They don't want to return to sender. They don't, but it's gonna happen anyway. Because Lilith don't stress over it. She don't stress over union. She just exists. The divine feminine just exists. She don't stress. We know all the tea. We know all the conversations. We know when you go stalk our pages to see if he been at our house. You will never know. But you will know, because once we lay our lips on him, princess and the frog shit, soon as we kiss him, he's ours. We don't even got to lay with him. We already in union spiritually. He just over there, he cheating a little bit with you, but he just need to release the attachments to the physical form of things. That's all he got to do. He's not happy. He's depressed. The only happiness he get is when he think of his divine feminine. When you be in the kitchen cooking divine feminine and you just laugh at something you and your twin flame then did and said funny back and then whenever, he do the same shit. When he in the bathroom, he just busts out laughing out of nowhere. And the karmic didn't caught your divine masculine laughing out of nowhere. She just seen it like, who you laughing at? What you laughing at? He like, nothing, some shit my boy was talking about. She know though. It's on her face. You laughing about her. That's why your divine masculine don't answer your phone calls. That's why he don't text you back sometimes. That's why he don't really like to have you on social media messaging him. Because he don't want that karmic to find out about you. Because he don't want her to spit venom on you. Because he probably will snap if she bring your name up again. The karmic has brung your name up one time, divine fam, in their argument. And he looked at her. And if looks can kill, she'll be motherfucking drop dead gorgeous. Okay? Because she pretty, don't get me wrong. The karmic look good too. But she ain't got the spiritual abilities. She ain't a praying woman. She's a lustful woman. A material woman. When she brung your name up, he looked at her like she ain't never brung it up again. And she used to bully on your divine masculine. She know he a sweetheart. But she know not to bring your motherfucking name up. Nobody bet not bring your name up. That's why he don't talk about you much to people. Talk about her if you want to. He go run her. He go run a fade. I remember I went around one of I went around one of his boys. His boy was nice as hell. Like, you okay, ma'am? I said, ma'am? Damn, nigga, you a hood nigga. You talk about ma'am. Your divine masculine don't play no games about you. Period. Believe it, achieve it, receive it. He don't play about you. Keep on speaking it. You gotta be delulu over your motherfucking life. There's no such thing as pretend. It's really you pretending how you gonna be when that ring on your finger, because you've been believing in yourself for so long. Call yourself a billionaire. Call yourself a landowner. Call yourself a wife. Call yourself a divine femme. Call yourself protected by the divine masculines. Call yourself, oh, my man crazy in love over me. Call yourself everything, because that's what's keeping his energy on you. The karmic brung somebody on here, girl, the karmic brung your name up one time, and it was like, I'm going to use my name as example. She was like, you talking to that bitch Kai or K? That motherfucker, you talking to that bitch Jazz? You talking, and soon as she said, before she could say your full name, he looked at that bitch and said, that's when a karmic knew he was in love with you. He didn't even have to say much. Bitch, don't you ever in your life, he'll grab her, probably grabbed her face, don't you ever in your life say her motherfucking name again. I'm already, in his head, he already hunted by you. He already being hunted by the divine feminine. He can't stop dreaming about her. He can't stop wanting to kiss her, love her, touch her. He can't stop. He already hunted by you. So you got a nerve to come in this bitch and say her name? And I'm already in love with her and I'm hunted by her? I will fuck you up. I will take that charge, DV. This is why the divine masculines end up going to jail sometimes. And the divine feminine will bail their ass out spiritually. All we gotta go do is get a green candle, put $1 on that bitch. Oh, we know when our divine masculine in trouble. We know when some shit on his way. We go get that motherfucking that dollar, put that bitch in that candle, put a quarter up under that bitch, put some cinnamon and salt around it, go outside, blow some cinnamon, blow some salt in the energy, and our masculine, Mr. Do-do-do-do, you been discharged. We will get him up out that bitch. Y'all be so scared of spiritual women. We the ones get y'all out of shit. We see it before it come. Nigga, if we can have dreams about when our children teeth finna fall out, what makes you think we don't see when a motherfucking crooked cop trying to flag you down? What makes you think we don't see when a homeboy wanna sacrifice you and set you up, divine masculine? What makes you think we don't see them BBL drizzies on your head? We see all that shit. We see all of it. We act like we don't. You be like, damn, I woke up and I got a couple dollars. I'm so happy today. Yeah, the reason why you woke up and got an extra couple $100,000 today or a couple thousand today is because somebody tried to pull 1,000 from you. But we set that shit to blaze and you end up getting 1,000. When somebody was trying to pull money out of your masculine garden, divine masculine, because you rich than a motherfucker. When they tried to pull money from your motherfucking heritage, we went and blocked that shit and you actually got the fucking money. What? Divine Masculine, like, I don't know how I just come up on $10. I won this bet out of nowhere. We the ones did it. We seen somebody trying to take your pinnacles. So we reversed it and made them give you pinnacles. We seen somebody wanted to give you an STD. We reversed it and gave them an STD. We seen somebody wanted to come and manipulate your motherfucking reality. Even if it was a cousin, an auntie, a sister, a brother. We seen it and we reversed that shit. Divine Masculine, you are already heavily protected because you are the Christ, the descendant of Christ. But we just helped that shit help a little bit more. You scared of motherfucking power? Because we can get your ass in some trouble and we can get your ass out some trouble. You don't play with the motherfucking Divine Feminine. She lets you think you playing. I'm out of here, y'all. I love you all so much. I hope y'all enjoyed this download. For y'all that don't catch my downloads, go to my YouTube. You will see more. They normally will be on the YouTube if you have not seen it. But baby, let me tell you something. Sometimes you just gotta laugh at how the enemy has failed so tremendously. How the fuck you been failing for thousands of years? You goddamn need to give up. But you know what? I like that you don't give up, demonic entities. I like that about you. That go-getter spirit in you. Yeah, I like that because goddamn, you've been failing since 200 years ago before Christ. And you're still doing it? God damn, that's like somebody keep getting beat up, but you keep winning. I'm gonna get tired of fighting you. Nah, I don't want to fight you no more. You're too pretty. Go ahead, you won. Like, these motherfuckers want to be winners so bad. But the Divine Feminines and the Divine Masculines, we accept our losses and wins. We don't like to lose, but we will if we got to. If we do, we lost. Like, these people are so adamant. You see that Adam word again? Adamant on destroying the fucking conscience. Even Kendrick Lamar, Kendrick Lamar opened up such a beautiful portal that my head was hurting. That's how deep that download was about Kendrick. Because he is Divine Masculine. He said, baby, don't put your life in these weird niggas' hands, baby. Please don't do it. Don't put your life in their hands. Thank you for the flowers, babe. Ain't nobody give me my my subscription, my goal. Let me see if they gave me one of my goals. I like that little thing. It's all right. Y'all don't gotta send it. I don't like begging. I don't like getting up here asking, send me my goal. What is it? Oh, I don't even remember what it was, girl. But yes. Facts. It helped me free your masculine. Yeah, because once you know who your masculine is, you already know who your masculine is because it's within you. That's why when you meet him, y'all both be like, oh, thank you. That is my goal. That's one. You don't got to send no more. That was just good right there. That one. That was so cute. I love that little thing. I haven't changed it for a while. They ain't showing me up there what it was. Oh, there you go. Now they showing it. But thank you. But yeah, the Divine Feminine know who her masculine is already. That's why when you meet him, you'll be like, you have that urgency to just surrender. You don't want to do nothing else but surrender. The masculine is so close now. He's figuring it out. Because when you was working on your masculine energy within yourself, because we all got yin and yang, he was working on his feminine energy. And he has now learned how to protect his feminine energy and embrace her softness. So he coming, baby. He's coming. But you keep doing your job. The descendant of Lilith, the single mom, the one that had the children of God. Because when a dad abandoned your children, the gods took your children in. You are never alone, Divine Femme. And that is why every time you short on bills, somehow the bills end up being helped. You know, sometimes situations happen in life because, you know, you got to go through things in this life to work it out. But that's only to test your strength and your abilities. Other than that, baby, as long as you're taking care of your children and loving on them correctly and giving them free will, you will always be blissfully abundant. I don't care about, I say this to everybody. My children, every time around their days of birth or anything like that, my children always manifest something. When they say they want a cat, we end up getting one out of nowhere. My children are manifestors, and they help that, because these children, Lilith was happy in her garden with just her and her son. She was happy with just her and her beautiful Christ. She didn't care about nobody else. And she taught her son, and she built him up the way she wanted Adam to be. She didn't look at her son in a lustful, I'm going to hold on tight to you. She let him be free. Run around a garden however you please, son. All of this is yours except that tree over there. That's the balance on earth. And her son returned the favor. That's why these boys, when they grow up, because they're a son of God, aka the son of Lilith, the son of the goddess creator, that's why these sons be football players, be basketball players, be heavy rappers, or be lawyers, be protectors, cops, or whatever. And these children get very successful and take care of their Lilith, their mother, their creator. They listen to their mother. They listen to their mother when their mother say Jezebel things. If you don't stop stepping on that chair, you're going to fall and hurt yourself. And when they hurt themselves, they no longer cry, because they knew mother warned them. Because we have the deja vu. We have the That's So Raven. We can see our children can be doing anything. We can literally get a vision and it's going to say, your son about to fall down them stairs. You get your ass up and listening to your intuition, and you say, stop running up and down them stairs. You go before. We don't say, sometimes I don't even like to say before you fall. I just say, stop running up and down them stairs, because I don't want to seem like I'm projecting. He do it again and he fall. And I don't even, to the point he used to cry, and I used to get mad at him, but now he don't even cry. He just bandaged himself up, because he know mama came and warned you, because I seen it. Build the trust with your son, single mom. Build the trust with your daughter, single mom. Show them that you see shit. It may scare them sometime, but show them. They won't learn unless they get a little burned. Hey, baby, don't touch that stove. It's hot. You ain't ready to cook yet. I'm ready to cook, mommy. I'm finna be 9 years old. My son, I'm ready to make noodles. You're not ready yet. Because I seen the pot falling on my baby. But I didn't want to speak upon it. You're not ready yet. I will know. Lilith, mother, know when it's time for you to prepare for life, to take care of your life. Right now, it's time for us to just focus on taking care of you. It is not a child's job to take care of their mother. Get your shit together, Lilith. It is not your children's duty to take care of you at the earliest ages they are. And now, if they do give you a little bit of nurturing and caring, allow them to express that. But it's not their job. Sometimes we let them learn life skills a little too young, and it burned them. Now we in a hospital. God damn it. I seen it in my head that he was finna make a mistake and cut himself because he cutting the apple, and I could have just got my ass up to go cut it for him. I knew he was finna fall down them stairs with them skates on. That's why I told him stay off them stairs. I knew he was finna go outside and slip. That's why I said no, give it 5 minutes, let the ice melt some. We know. They say, oh, mama's boys, mothers, you a mama's boy. You lusting over your own son. That's not your man, that's your son. No. I'm teaching my son the ways that his father should have learned. I'm showing my son what Adam could have been. And my son will. He already on it. My son don't even trust me around my own motherfucking relatives. He already on it. My baby won't go to sleep unless I make it home. When I go out and have a girls' night with myself or my sister every blue moon, my baby will blow my phone up and I answer every call, and he will say, I'm not going to sleep till you walk through that door. And do you know that motherfucker be up at 3, 4 in the a.m.? And when I walk in the door, that motherfucker at the door like, because he is the protector. He is the Adam. And that's why some fathers envy their sons, because he is the son of Christ. My daughter be like, give mama some space. You know, she all right. She spiritually, she know I'm good. All she got to do is astral project and see where the fuck I'm at. She know I'm good. Hurry on up home, mama. Your grandson, I'm telling you. These children ain't foolish. The adults are foolish. They study us more than we study them. They just got here. They study us. They know our emotions. They know when we scared. They know when we in trouble. He's Eshu. That's your grandson? Oh, because I don't label my son as no Orisha. I just know who he is. He's a son of God. You ask my son right. Matter of fact, let me just boast a little bit. Let the ego ring. Israel, come here. Let me just let the ego ring a little bit. You can never remove the ego. Just don't overuse the ego. Israel, come here. Come here. Let me ask you a question. Who is your God?
You.
Who is your creator?
You.
Okay. Who you supposed to protect?
You.
Do you do a good job? I know, you do. Go ahead. I love you, bro.
I love you too.
Shut my door. You see that? He already know. And he actually told me some shit before I knew. He told me who the fuck God was before I even knew what it was. He was 1 year old. So with that being said, y'all, we are raising Christ-conscious gods. We are raising the divine masses. We are not raising the Adam. Don't even name your children Adam. Stop naming. That's a spell itself. When you name your child Eve and Adam, that's the descendants. That's them entities that carry them names. That's programming you to name your child that. You just rebirthed in Adams and Eves. Fuck that. I can burn that name on a stake right when they burn Christ. I will. When they took Christ, they took our son. That hurt us. When people be taking our sons, that hurt us. When your son, if my neighbor across the street's son get laid out in front of me, that hurt me just as well as it hurt her. Even if I know he's a son of Adam. If I ride up the street and I see a man being attacked, I remember one time, this is a true story. I'm going to say this before I get off here. I was riding in East Warren. What's the name of that? Warren, Michigan, right? I'm in Warren, Michigan. I'm riding in my car. And I see the cops, all white cops, all pale-skinned cops, pull over a black man. And I'm like, they all got their shit out. I'm at the light. That mother, that Lilith, that fearless, that energy, that power that can instantly make them officers demand what the fuck I say. Demand the respect I put out there. I rolled my window down. I said, man, put them motherfucking guns down. That's why I sit out the window. Divine feminine energy. Put them down. I said, don't let them put no fear in you. And I stayed right there. The officers looked like, who the fuck? They said, you know her? He was like, But he was like, thank you. Because they was trying to put him in cuffs. He was like, thank you. This man had locks and everything. He like, thank you, thank you, thank you. I said, put him down now. They put them motherfuckers down. They put him up. And I didn't leave until they let him out them cuffs. I said, send that baby home. They sent that grown-ass man home. I rolled back past because I was coming from the dollar store. I rolled back past. He was gone. Y'all better leave our motherfucking men alone. They all ours. We the mother of all of these motherfuckers. We the mother of our husband. Most of your husband ain't never had a mother-in-law. They had a Jezebel mother. We mother all. Fuck you talking about. I never forget that a day in my life. That man looked at me and he was a little scared, but when he seen me, that fear left him instantly. I said, don't fear them motherfuckers. I'm loud as them cops was looking at me like. And I had license. No insurance. I ain't give a fuck. Give me that ticket. That bitch go get threw out. All I gotta do is. It's gone. Sometimes I just go to court to show my ass. I don't believe in this motherfucking physical law of things. I believe in the spiritual laws of the universe. This shit ain't nothing. They be looking at me like. That's why I be saying we the ones be protecting our men. We the ones make these, because they can't disrespect the divine feminine when she know who she is. And if they do, they know their life is just as much as cancerous the moment they speak or touch the hair on Lilith, descendant daughter's head. And when they think they can, they be cursed, their children be cursed, their wives be cursed, their children be cursed. It be generational curses for years. A lot of them motherfucking pale skins, y'all be thinking they living life. Girl, they buying their life. They ain't living no goddamn life. They living a life of constant death. That's why on their deathbeds, they always tell you, you want to know what these people be feeling? Go work at a nursing home. On their deathbeds, they go say, I'm sorry for treating all y'all wrong. I keep seeing Lakeisha in my head. I keep seeing Hangman Timmy. We know. Because Timmy ain't letting off your ass. But Timmy been reborn. It's your own insecurities that's keeping them going. Because when you take us out, we only come back stronger, powerful, multiplied. I be looking them in their soul like, you just stop taking them out, because they're going to come back stronger. They're Terminators. They're going to come back more and more and more. Some people come back and have revenge and literally will find the person that took them out in the past life. That's how deep we are. That's why some of them be going to jail as soon as they get here, because they know. We deep like that. We've been like that. We the real ninjas. Timmy already been, Emmett Till already been rebirthed. Y'all just honoring his old body. He already been reborn. The guilt is what's making them keep revisiting it. It's not us that's constantly holding on to what they did to our ancestors in the past. It's their guilt that's bringing it back to the surface, because most of those people that they have taken out has already been reborn to still fulfill the mission. They either come in a female, a male, or a Chinese, a black, a white. They come back anyway. It don't matter. That's why people just need to stop trying to play God and take people out because you fucking mad. We're gonna come back stronger. You know how many times I done got burnt on the stake like Christ? They called me the witches and different because I was the healer. You know how many times I got burnt marks on my body to still let me know what I've been through in the past lives. Literally. I was in a house explosion at 11 years old on this plane. It don't matter. We come back. Death is an illusion. They the only ones think they won. Oh, boop, we got him. Now your ass got multiple dimensional curses going on in your head. Now you can't sleep at night because you think that person finna come back and get you. Now you old as hell on your deathbed apologizing. Whole time that person done already been reborn again. And it's your own thoughts and insecurities and demons that hunt you. If we already back on the planet, why the fuck we still fucking with you? We don't give a fuck. Ashe, I love you all.